What's up, everybody? It's Chris Portillo from the City of Downey Parks and Recreation, and today we're going to be doing your very first piano lesson. Okay, so I am very excited for this lesson, just because we normally do guitar lessons here, but, thought we'd branch out and show you another instrument you're willing to pick up. So if you already are on the guitar, you can go ahead and jump onto this. In fact, the piano is, or right now I have a keyboard, but the piano is a very, crucial instrument. It's if you learn the piano well enough and understand it well enough and just all the theory behind it, you'll be able to take the skills you've learned here and really just apply them to all other instruments, and it can be really great and really fun. But first, how we're just going to break up the episode a little bit is I'll go ahead and we're going to learn all the keys to the piano, see how they sound, all of that. And then we're going to go over basic chord structure, and then that's how this will be structured, I guess. But for now, let's go ahead and jump in and let's start learning some piano. Okay, so I know it may seem like the piano is unstructured, where is everything, where's the A note, the B note, C sharp, everything like that. So just to break it down really easy, we're going to start off with the A note. Now the A note is going to be this white key right here, and the A note is going to be on the right hand side of this three-pronged black keys right here. So this right here is the A note. Now let's go ahead and ignore all of the black keys for a sec and just go into learning the white notes. So now that we know this E note, this is going to be the B note right next to it. Now for the C note, the D note, the E note, F, G, and then because the musical alphabet only consists of A through G, it goes back to A again. Remember? And we're right back where we started with the three-pronged black notes right here, and we're back at the A. So same where we started right here. These are the same notes. They're just in a different octave. So remember, A, or A, B, C. Actually, let's go ahead and teach you which finger to play them with. So we'll go ahead and start off playing with the thumb, then your index for the B, then for the C, your middle finger, and then for the D note, we'll go ahead and be with our thumb again, index, middle, ring finger, and pinky on the A. So right there, you have all the white keys. You understand that they're just the letters A through G, and that's honestly pretty basic, right? That's not too much you have to think about. It's just A through G laid out flat right there for you. That's why I like the piano a lot, just because it's all laid out right there for you. So beautiful and so nice, and you don't even have to think about it. Whereas something with the guitar, it's not as laid out for you. It's not, all the notes are kind of seemingly all over the place. So that's why the piano is really nice to, essentially play and learn. But let's go ahead and dip back in and let's learn us some of the black keys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start back at our A home bass. Now if this is A to B, this must be the in between. So this is A. This is either A sharp or B flat, whatever you prefer to call it. I think most people call it B flat. So A, B flat, B. So all of these black notes are going to be either the flats or the sharps of the on this piano right here. So this is B flat. It's in between A and B. We'll go ahead and skip over here. Remember that this is C and this is D. So between here must be C sharp or D flat. I think most people say C sharp. So here's C sharp. Then we have D again. And in between D and E, we have this black note right here. So that is D sharp or E flat. And we'll keep continuing. E, F. And then we have this one in between the F and the G. Now this is F sharp or G flat. I think most people say F sharp. Now in between G and A, we have this one right here. And that is either G sharp or A flat. I think most people say G sharp. And then we're back where we started with the B flat. So now you know all of the notes to the piano. Really, like I said, really nice and laid out for you, just really succinctly and pretty. And you can even go ahead and, if you have a keyboard that's yours at home, take pieces of tape and put them on each of the keys. And you can label like A note, B note, C note, D note, E, F, G, all throughout the piano. This keyboard's a little bit small. It's like a 60 or it's like a 76 key keyboard. I think our regular size would be 88 keys, but this is still fine. Same thing. It just has another 7 notes plus the flats and the sharps attached on the ends. But now that you know all of the notes, let's go ahead and jump back in and let's do basic chord structure for the piano. All right, so now we can dive into the chord structure. And again, we're going to start off with our friend, the A note right here. And so in music, there are essentially, this is putting it very mildly, there are major and there are minor chords. Minor chords give you more of a sad feel, more urgency almost. Major chords are fuller, kind of satisfy. That's the G major and this is the A minor. Let's go ahead and see how we can figure out any chord on the piano. So we'll go ahead and do minor first, minor chords. So starting off on the A, for every minor chord, we'll go ahead and go 3 keys, 3 key spaces from your root note right here, the root note being the A. That's the root of this chord. We'll go 3 key spaces, so 1, 2, 3. And then 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, look at my hand right here. This is how it's going to be when you're playing the piano. You're going to want to use your thumb right here, or if you're using a right hand right here, you're going to want to use your thumb for the root note, middle finger for this middle note right here, and then your pinky. Leaving these up, that's just the easiest way to do it. So, like I said, going back to major and minor, for minor chords, after the root note, you count 1, 2, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is the A minor chord. If we take a look at the E minor chord, same thing. Remember, on the root note, you put your thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the E minor. It's the same thing over here. Back to the A minor. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and go to major chord structure. So we'll go ahead and do the G major chord. Now the G major chord, we're starting off with our root note, our thumb on the G. If you're playing with or you should be playing with both. So you can do it with your pinky. And then, so instead of three key spaces and then 4, it's going to be inverted for major chords. So we're going to count 4 key spaces first and then 3. So G, count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then count 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is the G major chord. If you'll notice, it's the same look and shape as the A minor. And this is what makes playing the piano so nice, is you can kind of really stick to the, if you're a beginner, you can kind of really just stick to the white keys right here. And it'll still sound just really nice, really pretty. And you can impress a lot of people, and you're not doing a ton, you know? So it's really, this is a really satisfying instrument to play. But I snuck in a chord there. If you saw, it was the F chord, the F major chord. So if we take a look at the structure for this chord, it is our fingers on the root note, our thumb is on the root note, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The F major. And then the E minor, like we've already learned. This, you can figure it out. We have our root right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is also a minor chord. That's the D minor chord. Now you're probably thinking, well, what about the black keys up here? I'm sure they make chords as well. Yes. So if we apply the same logic, let's go ahead and do the A major chord. Okay, so zooming back in. We have our thumb right there. And then remember, for major chords, you're going to want to go 4 key spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right there is your A major chord. So here's your minor, major. So the only thing that changes between your major and minor chords is your middle finger right here. That's the third of the chord, but that's a lot more theory-based. You don't really need to know that, especially when you're just, picking up these instruments. But let's go ahead and find another minor chord. So what is that one? Well, take a look at your root note, B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, oops, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That is our B minor chord. And apply that to everything on the piano. You need to know where your root notes are, and then remember to count 4, 3 if it is a major. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, like the G major, or 3, 4 if it's a minor. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is how you figure out how to play any chord on the piano. But yeah, so that was your very first lesson on the piano. I'm so excited for this musical journey that we're going to take together, just because, like I said, the piano is just such an amazing instrument. It's the foundation for a lot of just beautiful works. Like in the past, you can go back to like Bach and Beethoven and people like and Handel and people like that and just trace it back until now. And there's so much history in these instruments. There's so much beauty in them, and I'm so excited. We're going to be taking this journey together. So with that being said, go ahead and post videos so for us to see. We really enjoy seeing you guys play your videos, impressing us. It's super awesome. So make sure you post on social media. Hashtag Downey at home so we can see. But other than that, thank you so much. And take care. Be safe. We'll see you next time.